Hey, I'm Kayla Henning, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rising star on the big scene, make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat, don't settle for less. They put you through that test, your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
SLT Nation! Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right, Kevin and I are searching high and low, far and wide, and we are finding rising superstars, super sensations in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And I didn't think we was gonna be back to American University this quick. But last week we had assistant coach Kaity Healy on the show, and now we got another one from one of these dope programs. And we gonna tell y'all an amazing story coming to the Sports Life Talk family. The founder of Radical Love, the Evanston, Illinois assassin, the 5'7" senior guard representing American University. She doing big things. Let's make some noise for the superstar, the newest family member, and the most swag and drip young lady I've ever seen, Kayla Henning. What's up, Kayla? How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, they think I'm playing with that drip. We're gonna take them down. So we're gonna show them how to do fashion. We're gonna show y'all how to dress here today. Y'all gotta go follow this young lady at Kayla Henning 24. Listen, if this is your first time American, we know this ain't your first time, but if you missed last week's episode, welcome back. And I am your host, the mouth of the South B. Jones, the OG all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. But Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the quiet storm. Shh. The head coach, KT. Kev, how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling great, B. Jones. And it's always dope when they do it from the locker room, B. Jones, because look at the background. Look at that background, man.
I'm going to comment on that. I feel kind of special right now. This is exclusive access.
All right, so let's turn up once again for American, B. Jones. Let's go.
I am a real American. All right, hey, check this out, Kayla. We got to get this thing. We got to get it bumping. We got to get it crunk up in here. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling something special in the air right now. The vibrations are coming up on me, but we got to do things in a safe and order fashion. We need you to take your right hand. We need you to reach over your left shoulder. We need you to pull that strap down and buckle up, American University. Let's go to work. Hey, we need y'all to do the big three. We need y'all to hold us down and represent Sports Life Talk Nation and help us to take this show to a whole another level. That's right. Y'all know what the big three is. Y'all know what the podcast trinity is. We need you to smash that subscribe button, become a part of our family. We are close to probably over 500 You Got Next episodes over the last 3 years, and we would love for y'all to be a part of the journey. If you believe in inspirational, motivational stories, smash that subscribe button. Promise you won't be let down. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button. And I mean, I need you to get aggressive and hit that like button. I'm talking about be ignorant and smash just drop a Dusty Rhodes elbow on that like button and make sure this show goes in the algorithm and just bubbles all the way up to the top. You hear me? And number 3, last but not least, it's the holiday season. Y'all know what time it is. Sharing is caring. We need you to take this show and we need you to put it in your phone, that link, or hit that share button and share this with somebody out there, because I promise y'all, this young lady is going to bless you today with her story. This is one, I'm telling y'all, it's a great one. We're going to have a good time. All right, Kayla, is American going to rock with us?
Yes, definitely.
All right. Let's go 10 toes down. Let's do it like we true to it, American. Y'all make some noise. 1, 2, 3. Boo! It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Let's go, America. Y'all are in the building. I can hear my phone going off right now. If you did any of those three, welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. That's right. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We only do family. And if you did anything to help us out, we consider you family. And even if you didn't, we're going to call you family regardless. That's because we out here and this is our year and we love you like play cousins. Kayla, what's your favorite emoji right now?
My favorite emoji, it's got to be the little...
The why? Yeah. so we go, the little throwing up what's going on emoji. If you did any of those three, and that way KT and I personally could just say, hey, we appreciate you, and say those two small words that mean a lot. Thank you. We appreciate you. We sincerely do. And let's close 2023 out with a bang. Kayla, you ready for this? Are you ready?
Excited.
Talk initiation.
Definitely. For sure.
All right, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Okay. I'm a little bit of an old soul, so my first 3 has to be Lauryn Hill, Bob Marley, and I want to say probably like Donny Hathaway. And then I'd probably go Jasmine Sullivan for 4. And then my 5, it's tough because it rotates. But right now, Jordan Ward. I've been listening to a lot of Jordan Ward. So that's probably my 5 right now.
I don't know Jordan Ward. Yeah.
Yeah, he's from St. Louis. He's coming up.
Okay, well, B. Jones, this top 5, I did not see their top 5 coming.
Me neither. Never in my day. This has to be the first time Donny Hathaway been dropped in the top 5 for sure. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, though, Kevin. I'm a little scared of when she said Jasmine Sullivan. You know, she busting windows out of windows. Hey, she got some tales she want to tell too, B. Jones. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So what you giving her, KT?
B. Jones, the fact that she said Lauryn Hill, and
yes,
the fact that she was on time, that's a whole nother story. Lauryn Hill, Lauryn Hill, Donny Hathaway, Bob Marley. Goodness, B. Jones. We're gonna give her 20 for that top 5. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love what I'm feeling? I'm about listening to that tonight, B. Jones. She got me turned up. All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
My favorite superhero? I don't know. I don't watch a lot of superhero movies and things like that, but I gotta say Flash. I feel like I'm kind of fast, so I feel like Flash makes sense.
All right, that's a good one. Did you watch that movie that came out not too long ago?
No, not at all.
You didn't miss anything. I just want to tell you.
Kevin, I just watched the movie. I mean, literally 2 weeks ago, because Kevin all summer long told me this movie was trash, and then I actually enjoyed the movie. KT,
it wasn't trash, B. Jones. It wasn't as good. If you watch the Flashpoint Paradox, if you know what it actually is about,
nerds.
It ain't about you and me, B. Jones. It's about Kayla. Go Barry Allen. All right, so since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
Probably, y'all know Special by Movado. That's probably...
No, sing that for us.
You gotta sing it for us.
I'm so special, I'm so special. It's a reggae dance-off song.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
I have to go listen to that one too.
Well, that's gonna be a little bit of a nice little mix into the playlist, huh, KT? So special by who? Movado?
Movado. Special.
I'm gonna need you to text that one to me after the show.
Now, I've heard of him. I've heard of them before, but
yeah.
And I do want to say the Flash TV show was off the chain. It's way better. All right. So Kayla, would you?
That irritated you, okay? He can't let that
something positive about the Flash because I really do like the Flash character. All right, so would you rather be a singer or a dancer?
I feel like probably a dancer. I feel like dancers are a little cooler. Yeah, I think dancers might be a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
Places you could I feel like busting out singing is kind of weird in some atmospheres. Like it's a little weird in some spaces, but dancing is more widely accepted. So I'd rather be a dancer.
It's a beautiful art form.
Exactly.
You can express yourself without even words with dancing.
Without saying a word.
So I'm gonna say this. if you go somewhere and just bust out, just start dancing, they gonna look at you like, man, this is something may be wrong. But if you can sing and you sing really well, I think it'll be better accepted.
They gonna just start putting dollars in your hat, man, if you just bust out dancing somewhere.
Yeah, for you to stop, especially you, B. Jones. All right, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Probably adaptability, just being able to take what the situation is and get the best out of it, figure it out. I think ever since I've been playing basketball, that's kind of what it's been, just adapt. And so I feel like that's just a life lesson. Being able to adapt will take you much further.
All right, so this is probably the most important question I'm going to ask you during this initiation. When B. Jones and I travel, we got to eat. So when we come out there to watch y'all, what's that one food spot you're going to recommend? And what's your go-to meal there?
I think DC has put me on the Ethiopian food heavy. So Abesha Market on U Street, or it's actually on 9th and U. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm taking anybody. And I'm getting an Ethiopian platter with some beef tips and all of that, some greens, all of that. That's what I'm doing.
They got that jollof rice. What is that?
No, that's more like Nigerian, West African, I feel like. But they have like injera. It's the bread. It's like kind of got like the bubbles in it, kind of.
Yep.
That's good. Yeah.
Man, I had Ethiopian one time. I think it was Ethiopian at least, but they didn't have no silverware. That bread you talking about, that's how you eat all your food. Yeah. Like they got this, they put a big platter of bread and there's all these sides and you got to dip that bread into everything. And it's got that spongy consistency. But Kevin, I'm going to let you have Ethiopian.
I was just about to say, B. Jones, I haven't had that in years. And if you haven't ate it in a while, your stomach has to get adjusted to it. So,
but the tips are good though. The tips are amazing.
Yeah, the food is amazing, but I'm just saying
it is good.
It's a different flavor. It's a different level, B. Jones. So you got to be ready to go. I mean, you got to literally be ready to go after you eat it, but it's great. All right, so now it's time for the You Got Next offering. We're passing our collection plates around and asking you to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. Leave us your top 5 music artists, your theme song, and your favorite superhero in the comments. And finally, go to our website, yougotnext.com, to learn more about us and other You Got Next family members. Now allow me to turn over to B as we learn more about our newest family member, Miss Kayla Henning. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
And if you got a favorite Ethiopian restaurant out there, put that in the comments too. I want to know all the dope Ethiopian spots out there so me and Kaity can hit us up one. And I guarantee we're going to make some great viral content on that one. But Kayla, what's your nickname, Kayla?
I don't have it. I mean, my family calls me Booger. That's what my family calls me. Yeah.
I just keep wanting to call you KK. I got a cousin. Yeah. We call it. I just want to call you KK. K. All right, K.
Yeah, most people call me K for short. Yeah.
Well, K, we're gonna take them down a fun ride today. But we got to start by going down memory lane. We got to take you back to your beginning. We want you to tell us when did you start hooping and when did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Yeah, I mean, I played a lot of sports when I was younger. Like I was just trying everything. My mom was having me try everything, but I was the only child, and so between me and my cousins lived across the street. It was 3 boys, and there was a park in between us. So they just had me doing anything, racing cars, playing football, all of that. So it was either get with them or just sit by yourself. So they were playing basketball all the time, and I just kind of jumped in at some point. It would get beat up and just kind of kept jumping in. And at the time, my main sport was soccer. I was playing mostly soccer, but I would like go to school early to play basketball and then stay out after to play basketball. So eventually I made that switch, and that's kind of how it started for me.
When did you get good at the game, though? Because I mean, I know you had the school for hard knocks out there on that blacktop with your cousins, but you had you got a D1 deal here. I mean, that everybody can't say that. Well, when did you get good at the game? I
mean, I thought I was good from the start. But see, the thing is, I was only playing with boys for so long. And I didn't even know that girls played basketball like that. Like the girls in my school playing at recess, I was messing them up. Like they didn't play basketball. So in 4th grade, 5th grade, I thought I was just like the greatest women's basketball player of all time. And so I went to this FAM is like our community basketball league, and there's a girls side. And I remember seeing girls who actually play basketball, and I was like, dang, like y'all kind of good. And that's like kind of humbled me. I was like, oh, like I'm not as good as I thought. And so from there, I think they had like a draft, and I got picked like 6th or 7th or something. And they had like these MVP awards every year. And I was like, I gotta get an MVP. So I think from 7th to 8th grade was when I was like just locked in the gym, and I was like, I have to be the best girl in my city first. And then that's kind of, I think that period was when I started feeling like, okay, you know, I can do something with this.
Now, how far is Evanston from Chicago?
Evanston is, depending on where you are in Evanston, it's across the street, right?
That's what I thought. Okay, so Evanston is almost like a suburb of Chicago.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, it's part of the Metroplex, a part of that environment. So they hoop a little bit different up there. So I got to show you. So when we see stuff like a second team, all region, all district, you know what I'm saying? You were the CSL player of the year. Like you was out there, you was out there giving out some smoke, huh?
Yeah, we had a really good team. My team was we always choked in the playoffs, so we were ranked like the top team in the state for a while, my senior and junior year. And yeah, luckily I was just surrounded by a lot of good people, and I just kind of dished the ball out, did what I needed to do, and that was enough.
Now, how did they convince a Chicago native to leave the Windy City and go to the nation's capital? How did they convince you to get to DC, man? That seemed like such a big move.
Yeah, I mean, I was very political at the time. Like I was starting to get into not even get into politics as in like mainstream government politics, but my own political identity. And so with that work, and I was with a lot of organizers at the time at home. You know, this is 2020. I graduated in 2020, so this is a heightened time, right? And so
that's right. That's when all of the Black Lives Matter was kicking off. I mean, it's so much happened in that one year. It was just craziness.
Right, exactly. And so that's when I graduated, and I was a late commit. So like that's really when I was starting to decide where I was going to. And DC just felt like a good fit for that. I think still to this day, it's one of the most like politically energized cities, and not like mainstream politics, but like you'll see people at a book club on a Friday night, and the book club's packed because they're having like a lecture on jazz or something. You know what I'm saying? So you don't see that. You don't really see that many other places. So that made sense, and then American made sense because they had a culture of winning. So it was like, okay, I can get to a tournament here. I can win a conference championship here. And so that's why it made sense to me, and it was a good school.
Now, how would you describe your game to people that never seen Kayla KK play? How would you describe your game?
I think it's like evolved and changed over time. I think I'm pretty fast, pretty quick. Like I told you, I grew up playing with guys, so there's a little bit of flashiness in there. Just like I grew up playing on a park, and I can't shake it. But I like to distribute the ball. I like to get people in their spots. That's what in high school. That's all I was kind of known for, just like the pieces around me, and I was just dishing it out where I needed to. And then I just have like a mid-range. I love the mid-range game, so that's kind of what I do.
Why'd you choose the number 13?
It's funny. It's like I don't know if there's an Andre 3000 line in a Goody Mob song. He says I got off at the 13th floor because they told me there wasn't one, and that just made sense to me. I was like, yeah, 13th. Like I don't know. It made a lot of sense to me. Like there's no 13th floor. Like let me show you one. So that's
point to your locker. I know you can't get up because this was recorded.
No.
Which one of them lockers is yours?
Coach Kaity was on here earlier, but you got to remember, like, I do dress a lot. That's my locker right there.
Yeah. Now, I had the opportunity to interview your teammates. How would they describe Kayla Henning? Like, what they gonna tell us about you, Kay?
Yeah, I mean, they would tell you, I think on the court, very energetic, very passionate. I'm always like, sometimes I watch film on myself and I'm like, whew, like you were just really doing a lot right there in terms of like my mannerisms and stuff like that. I think they would say that I'm very, very competitive. Like I'm always going to go hard for them. They don't have to worry about that. I'm trying to win at every second. I'm not trying to lose. But I think they would consider me pretty chill, pretty easygoing, like to make a joke, like to laugh. Just, easy person to be around for the most part. except for on the court a little bit.
Now, for the most part, when we see the word senior, we thinking like this your last go round. But you just told everybody you came during 2020 to college, so you actually qualify for the COVID year. Did you have a red shirt? Did you red shirt your freshman year?
No, I did not red shirt. Okay. Patriot League doesn't even allow it. Yep.
Okay, so then you have your senior year, and then you got that one extra year of eligibility. So technically, you got this season and next season, 2 more years to hoop. What do you want to get accomplished in these last couple of years of playing basketball at the college level?
Yeah, I mean, I want to win a Patriot League. I won a Patriot League championship my sophomore year here, and that was it was fun. Like going to March Madness is an experience that sticks with you forever. You know what I'm saying? That's why I came here. So I want to do that again with my class at the core. I think that's something special, being able to prove to ourselves like we can be a core that takes that program there as well. That's like the main goal. And then other than that, just to continue playing basketball, continue to grow in the game. I feel like I'm always learning something. So
let's take it off the court for a second, because everybody can see the New York Yankee fitted. They can see it. They can see the dreads. And I'm gonna tell y'all make sure y'all you lock in with her on her social media, because this young lady is gonna teach some of y'all how to be swag in this thing. She gonna teach some of y'all how to get on this dress tip. Where does this fashion come from, Kayla?
I think I've always been a little bit like different. I've always wanted to dress a little different, but I look back at my older pictures and I'm like, it was different, but it wasn't cute. Like we were trying something, but I don't know if it was working. But then once I got out here, I just started kind of playing around, and I feel like I just started figuring out what works for me, what doesn't work for me, and I'm still kind of figuring out what works for me. But it's fun. I don't know. Clothes are fun.
What's one word you would use to describe yourself, Kayla?
Describe myself? Passionate.
Ooh, yeah. I like that. I would have said different, because you're just different. I mean, even this interview, your ability to express yourself is just different. But I look at the African American studies. I'm talking about, we never had no Donny Hathaway, no Ethiopian recommendation for no. I mean, everything about this is absolutely different. And then, of course, I think it's part of your project. You were telling us about Radical Love. You're the founder of this amazing organization that's about spreading love and helping people. Make sure y'all tap into that. Tell us a little bit about Radical Love and where did that come from? And why did you bring that out to the general public?
Yeah, I mean, I told you I was becoming very political, in a sense, and I was looking at just interpreting the world around me, and I was like trying to figure out what I needed, what other people needed. And honestly, I just looked at my grandmother. My grandmother passed when I was 5, but she was in Gary, Indiana. And Gary is considered like a ghost town now. It got hit pretty hard when the steel mills shut down and things of that nature. But one thing my mother always said, and I felt as well, even at a young age, was that she had an open door policy, and she was always feeding somebody. So it was like, it doesn't matter who you are, you can always get a plate, and you can always have somewhere to sleep until you figure it out. And that is kind of just the foundation of who I am. And then also, like with my family, my mom moved to Evanston. There wasn't a lot of blood relatives around, but I just had, like, my senior night, it was 50 people on the court. It's just, kin who decided to choose me. And that's the idea of Radical Love. Like, how do we love each other out of some political or systemic oppressions? And so that's what Radical Love started as, and it started becoming like a way to redistribute money. So we did some projects where we sold some shirts, and then we gave that money over at Southeast to a community garden that Pastor Gaines was working with. And then we had like a clothing drive where students just at my school donated their clothes. We sold them on the quad the next day for like $2, $3, and then gave all the money away to urban spirit. And so I don't know, it was like, it's an easy way to get engaged. I'm still looking for ways to do that, but I think it's also just a way of living. Like, seeing somebody, I think if you see somebody as your uncle rather than just an alienated, unhoused person, it makes you a little bit more infuriated about what's going on, and then it gives you more responsibility. So I think that's what Radical Love is.
Wow, KT, were you thinking we was gonna get that type of diamond today? I mean, wow, that is super impressive. So when you're not playing basketball and film study and in the gym doing that, and when you're not out there doing your political thing and growing and expressing yourself and being a fashionista and all of this other stuff, what do you do for fun, Kayla? I mean, you in the nation's capital. I mean, what can we find you out there doing? Because I saw you on doing some kayaking or something. I'm like, she out here in these streets. She about that action. So what you doing for fun, Kayla?
No, I love DC. Like, I love DC. DC is a city to definitely explore and find. There's a lot of things to do. So, I do what a person of my age would do in DC. But other than that, I'm always looking for some good food, just a good community, a good vibe. There's like a drum circle that I go to often on Sundays. Just anything. Like, I'll just walk around and figure out what I get into.
As I said, ladies and gentlemen, different. That is definitely different, man. I'm super impressed by you. You ready to have some fun, Kayla? You ready to have ready to have a good time? All right. Kayla Henning, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show where we're gonna play our very own version of Would You Rather, and now you are calling all the shots. Okay. Now, have you ever, you did it kind of a little bit with the singing versus dancing, but we about to ratchet it up now, okay? So now both KT and I are going to give you a very complex series of options, and whichever one of those you select, that host will gain a point. The first host to get 2 points or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds, all right? So I am the defending champion. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. All right, here we go. Round number 1 is 10 seconds left to go, and y'all are playing in the conference championship game, okay? So it's a lot at stake. Would you rather guard the other player's best player, you get the game-winning steal, and instead of taking the shot yourself with time limited, you throw it down the court, one of your teammates get the ball, lay it in, buzzer sounds, y'all rushing the court, or
hustle back on defense. You get a block. The crowd goes wild. The other team fouls you. Now you go to the line and you're going to hit the game-winning free throws.
Both are tough, but I feel like I'd rather I'm not ducking any pressure, but I'm just saying the free throw line with the game on the line, if I don't have to go to the free throw line, I'm not doing that. If we can get a wide open layup, I'm going to go ahead and take the wide open layup, I think.
That means point 1 goes MOT.
I am so disappointed.
That's basketball acumen, KT. Why would I put my best player on the free throw line when I can get a guaranteed layup? That's a win. We talking about W's. We smoking up, man.
Either way, it's basketball, B. Jones. Nice try, though. But let's go.
All right, here we go. Round number 2. We're going to take this to the media, okay? Would you rather have Netflix pick you as one of the 5 senior athletes around the country, and we're going to follow your career. We're going to follow your senior season. We're going to follow Radical Love. We basically going to tell the Kayla Henning story in a Last Chance U style documentary on the platform of Netflix, or...
Now, you remember you said you love to eat, right? You love food.
I do.
Host your own food show on ESPNU, where you get to travel the world, interviewing other college players, getting to know more about them while they take you to their favorite place to eat in the towns they play in.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with the second one on that. I think you get to travel, you get to eat good food. I gotta go with that.
He had to throw out the disclaimer. That's what's up, KT. I see how we doing it today, though. Let's go.
You know I had to do that. If not, that Netflix is going. Besides, we already got Netflix coming for Coach Healy's show, so we didn't need that.
Coach Healy selected Netflix, didn't it? That's right.
There. All right, so if you're new to the show, then first, thank you for checking us out, and second, B. Jones and I are both sneakerheads. So for round 3, we stop asking questions. We'll let our kicks do the talking. We have a segment on our live show where you can watch Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central Time, where B. Jones turns into a shoe guru and he presents a pair of shoes that he feels are worthy of your financial donations. So, Kayla, round 3 is huge because you picked B. Jones the first time, me the second time. Now we got to break the tie, okay? So what we're gonna do? We're gonna show you what we got. We both picked a pair of shoes that we felt, hey, Kayla, she look good in those. She will rock those. So I'm gonna count down from 3, and I need for you to say, "Hold that sneaker." Once you do that, we're gonna show you what we got. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker.
This is a little tough, B. Jones, because
I went with something different because I see her rocking the funky colors. I know she like it. It's got the blue jean shoestrings.
Oh,
and I just kept it like
it's a crazy
with an American jersey. I mean,
that's what I was thinking. So I'm thinking, like, on one hand, I think I could do more with the ones, but on the other hand, it does.
You a fashionista. You styling and profiling everywhere you go.
I think I'm gonna have to go. Ooh, I think I'm gonna have to go with the 11.
Oh.
The ones were nice though. The ones were also very.
Yeah, they were nice, B. Jones, but not for this episode.
I don't know. I thought she was a little bit more eccentric than what she led me on to believe. You know what I mean?
Oh, now you're taking shots. Hey, Kayla, thank you so much. Thanks to you, I can say these words, B. Jones, and new.
Boo! Y'all watch the next show.
Ethiopian food. I'm finna go ahead and take me some Pepto. I am ready for it.
Y'all watch the next show so I can take that back, bring that back home. All right, Kayla. Although I'm a little disappointed, we got a truck on. We got to keep moving. You got 2 years left of your college career, and we got to know. You know the title of the show, Sports Life Talks. You got next. What's up next for Kayla Henning? What does the future hold for you?
You know, it's a hard question. I don't really know what I want to get into quite yet, but I know that I really enjoy what I'm studying in African American studies, and I think that I want to do something that combines kind of like the theory piece of what I'm learning and art. DC has introduced me to a lot of artists. So after basketball, whenever basketball is done, I don't even know when that's going to be done, right? But I would love to figure out a way to kind of fuse both of those passions and create something.
Now, it don't sound like we going back to Chicago. Sound like we're going to be in DC for a while, huh?
I do like DC. You know, Chicago, I can see myself in Chicago too. I can see myself home, but I do enjoy DC.
But guess what? They got a WNBA team, the Mystics, right there in DC. So you can continue to play basketball. You ever thought about going overseas though? If the WNBA is not an option, you ever thought about potentially traveling?
I definitely thought about that. So yeah, I mean, you know, every time people think that they're done with basketball and they're ready to be done with basketball, somehow it just finds a way to recenter itself in your life. So that's definitely not closed off to me. I don't know. I'm open to kind of all things, and it's a cool way to travel and see the world. So definitely not closed off.
Hey, last 30 seconds for those people who hadn't seen your team play. Tell us why we should be going out to check the American Eagles do y'all thing.
Listen, we have a lot of veterans this year. We have 7 seniors, so we're trying to be a very poised team. We're working on it still. We're working on the turnovers a little bit, but we're being a poised team. We got a lot of talent. Everybody can individually score, and I think that you know, we're a team that didn't win too many games last year and still got some first place votes in the preseason this year for the Patriot League, and I think that just shows that people kind of know what's brewing. So that's what we're trying to do at American.
All right, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Sure, always my mother. Shout out to my mother and my teammates. I love my teammates. And Coach Corey, she put me onto this. I don't know if y'all, Coach Corey at Mississippi State.
Corey!
Oh!
Yeah! Is this a nominations video?
Well, she was already on here. That was the first episode I saw.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah.
How do you know? What's your relationship with Coach Corey?
Well, I played for her husband, My Favorite Fire. I played for My Favorite Fire age program. And Coach Corey's just a Chicago legend. Like, she's in.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, Whitney Young was just watching everybody. So If you're in the basketball scene in Chicago, you know her.
All right, so this is a part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. Tell them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Kayla, who you calling out? Who should have next?
Yeah, I think who has a cool story. She used to be my teammate. She transferred to DePaul. Jade Edwards. She's from Chicago. She's very, very, very talented. So I would love for her to do this.
All right, Jade Edwards, your ticket just got punched. You're officially on the clock for season 4. Can't wait to have you on the show. Don't leave us on red, Jade. We're going to be reaching out to you so we can get you, and we're going to have a good time with you. But Kayla Henning, KK, baby. Oh, my goodness. You are so dope. You got next. You are a legend. You are elite. You are a GOAT. I love everything about your game. You're sensational, but more impressive. I love the energy you bring to the show and just your whole overall vibe. I can't wait to see what the future holds. We're going to be rocking with you step by step, stride for stride. But Kayla Henning, you are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a Let's go home. It's been a great year, ladies and gentlemen. 2023 is coming to an end, and we just want to say it for one of the final few times of the year. Thank you for watching another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. This is your moment to be the MVP. That's right. Help us to close the Takeover Tour 2023 with a bang as we head into 24, the year of the Mamba. That's right. We're going to do big things in 2024. We need you there rocking with us every step of the way because this is our year and we are out here. You heard me? So make sure you smash that subscribe button. Make sure you share this episode with some people. Hit that like button, hit it again, and then hit it one more time just to make sure that the algorithm got that like. And make sure you hold us down. Help us to take this thing to the next level and get this platform up there with the Giants. All right, we appreciate all the love and support. And don't forget to lock in with us on our social media platforms as well. At Sports Life Talk, we everywhere. We working hard. We dropping content every single day, and we promise y'all we're gonna keep working hard. We ain't gonna let y'all down. We're gonna keep giving y'all stories of inspiration and motivation all through 2024. If you want to be on the show, we got Jade coming, Jade Edwards coming, but she playing at ball, doing her thing. But we got a spot for you too. If your story is up next and you feel like you got next, go to our website, yougotnext.com. Click on the nominate tab. Tell us a little bit about your story and why you feel like you got next. And we're going to reach out. We're going to give you an audition to be on the show. Kevin mentioned it earlier today. We go live every Wednesday night. It is a fun, laugh out loud, historical time on Wednesday nights. We would love for y'all to be a part of the live podcast. Right now, it's kind of like a one-way, right? You're sitting there, you're listening, you're digesting this, you're riding, you call whatever. But on Wednesday night, you can actually comment and interact. So it's super fun. We honor new athletes every week. Y'all come rock with us on Wednesday nights. And then lastly, take the show on the road, as I just previously mentioned. Download this in the podcast form. You don't have to watch us on YouTube, even though we appreciate the YouTube love. We are so close to getting monetized on YouTube, and we can't do that without your views, so we appreciate that. But take You Got Next and the smooth sounds of the mouth of the South anywhere you go, whether you're going to work or whether you're in the gym or you're in the kitchen cooking. You can listen to this in the audio format, wherever you download podcasts, whether that be Spotify, Apple Music, wherever. Kevin is putting it out everywhere. So good work on that, head coach. But let's go home, man. Let's get out of here, man.
Kayla, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
All right, I appreciate it.
Hey, man, I don't know how to sing Movado, but I know I want some of that fufu rice or whatever it's called. Ethiopian Stand Up, Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeah.
Crazy is I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be.
just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking sports life, talking this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sports life, talking this.